Before this video gets started, guys, there is 4 days left of this giveaway right here, along with $30,000 cash. This right here is going to change one person's life. It's going to be absolutely insane. And for the rest of the giveaway, we are going to run 100x entries, guys. So if you haven't got entered, now is the time to do so, guys. So don't miss out. Check out goonzquad.com. Check out all the official rules, and you might be the one.
Pull it.
Go ahead and pull that sucker.
Let's see. Oh, or salt water.
Oh my gosh. It ate like the block or something, dude. Oh, brother.
What? She's good.
Oh, snap.
You got power alarms going off.
Oh yeah.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to continue working on our 2024 Nissan GTR. And as you guys seen previously, we bought a parts car and we finally got this sucker delivered. And look at this beauty, a 2011 Nissan GTR, undamaged other than pretty much the flood damage that occurred. It probably ruined that motor, the wiring harness, but you know what? We're not after any of that stuff. We're after the frame and basically every part that we need in order to fix up our 2024 that's in there on that frame machine. But look at this thing, man. Somebody really took care of this thing. It's got PPF on the front, full original. Man, we might fire this thing up and have to fix it, dude.
That's what it looks like. It looks like a good GTR. It looks like it just fire up and drive down the road, but this thing was a floater, dude.
It was definitely a floater because look at this. You got the water line in the windshield super high that took over that motor right there. And also, you got a water line a little bit lower back here, so I'm guessing it was just dipped down, just floating in some water, man.
That is
wild,
crazy. So this is a fresh hurricane flooded car right here, just a couple weeks ago, dude.
Exactly. So hopefully there's not too much corrosion going on, but you know what? We're gonna inspect it today. We're gonna dig into this thing. Before we tear it apart, we're definitely gonna check the fluids, check the fuses, maybe fire this thing up and go for a little rip session, dude.
We gotta give it a shot. We gotta see if it'll fire up. It's very low expectations, but if it does, it's gonna be a sad sight to tear it down.
Oh man, it's gonna be tough.
Maybe we'll save it.
We might. We're gonna at least try it, you know what I mean? But let's just give you guys a quick walk around. This thing is absolutely just beautiful. Got some carbon fiber. Let's show you guys this interior right quick. Look at that.
White on white.
Let me hop inside. I don't know if it's white or tan, but it is not good looking. That's probably one of the worst interior colors you can get for a GTR. But other than that, everything else is pretty much intact. The dash, look at that. It's just crumbling apart right there, dude.
Oh, right here too. Look at that. That salt water just eats everything, man.
That is crazy, but I'm guessing no power at all. Did we at least get a key?
Yeah, it said no key, but when you look in the key slot thing, look where it's sitting at, man. It's ready to start up.
Dude. That's good to have right there. So we don't got to worry about programming a key or none of that. The door panels are exactly the same as our 2024, dude.
Dude, those are nice. Just clean them up a little bit. The doors, we need a door.
Yep.
We need a quarter panel. I mean, we got it all, man.
Exactly. We need that quarter panel over there, which is undamaged. This one is undamaged as well. Look at this rear end, dude. That is a beauty. I absolutely love the rear ends of the GTRs.
I think the wing is still the same, too.
Is it? Huh.
Or maybe it's a little different, but it does look the same. I mean,
that one's a little bit more aggressive on the 2024, but I mean,
dang,
it's got an exhaust on it. Look at that, dude. It's got some rust going. What if it was freshwater flood and not saltwater? Is that possible in Florida?
I don't know.
What is it?
So. I think it even has a radar system on there. That's really nice. If that's still good, we may use it.
That is awesome right there. This side as well. Perfect condition, you know what I mean? Love the color. It's like a sparkly metallic white.
Nothing wrong with it.
Exactly. And we're also going to take the fenders. The fenders are exactly the same all the way to the 2024.
Suspension parts are probably the same, but we already got most of the suspension. We'll take what we need though.
Exactly. The stuff that we are going to have to order is going to be like front bumper, hood, headlights, and a rear bumper. Just the appearance stuff. But you know what? The most important thing is we got an amazing deal on this thing, and it's the best option for us to go this route than buying stuff at the dealer. So super happy, but right now we're gonna go ahead and give this sucker a nice wash. We're gonna clean it up, check the fluids, and attempt to fire this thing up. Alrighty, so we got a motor here. That's good.
Hey, everything looks good, original. Man, don't even, like I said, don't even look like a flood, man.
It really doesn't. Honestly, for a saltwater flood, you would think there would be a lot more corrosion like this going on everywhere.
I think most of this engine is aluminum, which is a really good thing. You know what I mean?
It is, but believe it or not, saltwater does corrode aluminum as well. Actually, pretty bad.
It'll eat it. Yeah, over time, depending on how long it sat in the aluminum, in the salt, it would just corrode everything. But dude, it looks good, man. I think it'll fire up.
I think so,
depending on this thing right here.
Depending on what's going on in that old dipstick. You want to go ahead and pull it?
We pull it?
Go ahead and pull that sucker.
Let's see.
Oh my god!
What the heck? That's like calcified.
Dude, are you kidding me?
That is crazy. I think that's actual salt, you know, from the ocean.
Wow, yeah, that is.
So we're gonna have to really clean this out if we want to start it.
Yeah.
Should I just put the pressure washer nozzle in there and pressure washer?
Might have to, dude. Might just have to send a bunch of water through it.
That is crazy.
That's some wild stuff right there. But you know what? I guess we'll do an oil flush probably. Maybe lift it up with the skid.
We're gonna do a couple flushes, probably diesel flush it, and then we're gonna see if this thing will turn over. If it turns over, it's game on. If it doesn't, game over. All right, let's check a few other things. Main thing is the air filter, which got upgraded air filters, but they are full.
Who's gonna taste the water?
With me. There's some water in there.
No, is it salty?
Yeah, it is salty.
No way.
Yeah, it tastes like the ocean.
Salty pops?
Oh yeah.
Dang, man.
And there's water still in the air box.
Look, there's a grasshopper up in there too. But so that water, I don't know if the car was running though. That's a good thing about it. It's probably just sitting there. Of course.
Definitely parked in like a garage or outside. But now that I cleared the dipstick, it's not even touching. Like it's barely touching some kind of oil.
Go?
I don't know. We're gonna have to really flush this thing out. I was honestly thinking about just putting water into it. It's better to have fresh water. Just take off the oil plug and just spray it, clean it all out.
How's the other fluids looking? Do we got any coolant in it?
Let's see if we can open this. See
what's going on up in
here. Oh, you won't even be able to tell. Smell it?
Can't tell much.
It smells like an engine. You know, it smells like fuel and oil. You know?
It does. That's right. How's the coolant? How's the power steering?
Coolant looks pretty normal. I mean, I don't know. It probably definitely mixed with salt water.
You got power steering there, so that's good.
Power steering. I mean, everything else.
Dude.
I mean, honestly, we just need to throw a battery on this thing after we do a couple oil changes.
Check the fuses as well. We haven't even put a booster box to it, so it doesn't have power as we speak.
No power at all. And it did say in the listing it won't start or anything like that, obviously. And it said no key, but you just seen that we had a key in the ignition, which is a good thing, you know what I mean?
So let's go ahead, I guess, give this engine bay a rinse, and then we're gonna probably move underneath and give the bottom of this thing a rinse too.
Yeah.
Probably need to spray that thing with WD-40. It's probably all corroded.
He needs WD-60.
Let's just put a booster to it.
Yeah. All right, Billy. Let's see.
Billy Papa Willie.
Oh, snap.
You got power alarms going off. That's probably what it's...
Look, you got a little bit of lights. Tail lights are working.
Oh,
is that a
got a car
cover, dude? Is that original? Does it say GTR on there?
That would be cool.
It's my
It's your blanket.
blanket.
Does it say GTR?
Yep.
Oh, original.
That's sick, dude.
You're gonna have to throw that on there.
Nice one, man.
You're gonna have to throw it on just to test it out.
That's gonna go on the 24. Look at that.
Oh,
That's
original
some
caps.
Nissan Ultima caps right here.
What is
I guarantee
this?
they'll fit. It looks.
Oh,
is it
tuned? They got a tune on this bad boy.
Hey,
That's
what's your
pretty
lights
cool.
on it?
Dang, that's awesome. The lights actually kicked in, so that means some fuse boxes are working. Look at this. Dang, all that stuff is just wet and soggy. Well, I'm happy to see it's pretty clean in the back here. A little bit of water, you know, I got a little bit of water all the way up in the trunk, so no big deal. We also got a name of who owned it. Maybe we'll reach out. Let's see if it'll even turn on.
Yeah.
All right,
let's
let's see what we got.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I say we go through some of these fuses, see if we can get something to light up at least.
Yeah, for sure. Let's move on to that. The engine bay cleaned up. I mean, that thing is mint. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be like corroded underneath here. But look at this. You pop this open.
Everything's new looking. It doesn't even look like
Dude.
it's been in salt. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's brand spanking new right there. The engine looks new as well. Honestly, for a saltwater flood, I am impressed right there. This is some
Honestly.
good stuff right here. So let's keep on cleaning. We're gonna probably pick this thing up, and also let's check these fuses and put some more juice to it again. Check out the underbelly of this GTR, guys. So we lifted it up to wash that salt off, that way it doesn't corrode anymore. And looking underneath here, honestly, for coming out of Florida and being underwater, that right there is pretty dang immaculate. There's not even a spot of rust other than on the exhaust, which that's just normal, you know, from driving in the rain and stuff. But man, we got everything we need underneath as well,
It's clean, man. All the like bolts and stuff are not even rusted under here. Even the suspension bolts over here. Look at that. That's bare metal stuff, and that's barely any rust, dude.
Dude, that is just so awesome. Honestly, if we were to just buy like all the clips and stuff from the dealer, we'd probably spend $1,000 in clips. So
Easily,
we got them.
thousands. We got everything, extra little things, like anything that we need, we got on this thing. That's a good thing about parts cars, because not all the time you order everything and you know what you need at the dealership. You know, this is gonna be perfect.
Dude, we got all the stuff in the engine bay, man. I'm just super pumped about this, but I guess we're gonna go ahead and set this sucker back down, and we're gonna get into some fuse boxes and see if we can get some power to maybe turn this thing on.
All right, so here's the deal with these fuse boxes. So we started with the ones in the engine bay, and we looked through a few of them. They're not too bad. The only one that was really bad was the actual main fuse box, which is still wasn't just a little bit of corrosion. We swapped it out with our 2024 car, plugged right in, still no power. And it kind of makes sense because the original owner got with us with some pictures of how much this thing was underwater, and the actual water line is a little bit higher than the GTR badge. It was like right around there, so it makes sense why the engine bay is so clean and not that bad in there. So we moved on to the other fuse boxes, and these suckers were definitely underwater because they were sitting in the footwell all the way down there below the water line. And this is the one from the driver's side. We just split this sucker open, and that corrosion right there is pretty bad. Even the fuses were popping out. They were just breaking the prongs off of them. There's no saving that. And we went ahead and got on the passenger side where the BCM is at, and we split that box open, and look at that, man. That thing is toast. That's saltwater damage right there, dude.
And that right there is like the whole brain almost of the car, other than the ECU. It's what allows it to turn on,
Yeah,
pretty
this
much.
probably even talks to the ECU. So this is the whole body control module that just makes start and stop work and all the electronics. And this thing is not interchangeable with our 2024. I think after like a certain year, they're completely different. So In order to get this thing started, you need a new one of these, new key, probably even a whole new set. I think we found one on eBay with a key and all used for like $1,000. So we're like, hold on, we're not going to spend any more money on this thing until we know this thing will fire up. And the main thing that we need to do is just pretty much see if this engine will turn over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we need to get it up on a lift. We need to change that oil and maybe put some sort of crank or get something on that crank pretty much and try to turn it.
If it turns over, we'll probably spend an extra $1,000 and we'll try to get this thing started. If not, we're going to use this thing what it was intended for, and it's going to be cut up for parts. Let's see what comes out of here. Oil, water, or salt water.
Oh my gosh. What is that?
Hey, that's a good sign though.
Here we go.
It's flowing, you know what I mean?
We got some oil coming down.
It's splattering everywhere. Ugh.
Man, that's some goo.
All over my legs.
Hey, take it slow.
Take it slow. Now.
There you go. Look, Pops is using his noggin. We need like something to poke it with.
I need, yeah.
No way, dude.
What is that?
What the heck? Why is it so thick?
Probably just the way the salt water is.
Oh my gosh. Oh, what the heck is that? Cookies and cream right there, dude. Dang. Oh,
What is that?
splashing all over the place.
Oh.
Dude, that's crazy. Look up in there. It's like sandy. What the heck? Why is it like that?
What is that?
It's like it ate like the block or something, dude.
Dude, that definitely ate the block. Look at that. What do they have in those Florida waters?
Well, that's the
Swim
thing
in
about salt water. It eats aluminum, and yeah, that's an aluminum upper oil pan, which we needed that. I already got one, but yeah,
That's not a good GTR.
I think this motor is done.
But we got air more than cleaner.
Look at that.
I never knew a water could do that to aluminum.
You know what? We can still try to crank it over. Right there's the crankshaft. We can get a tool on there.
I say we try.
I mean, I think it's gonna score something. You know, either way it goes.
I just want to feel it. If it spins over, then just like the lower oil pan maybe need to get replaced. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But unless they use the same aluminum for the block, which I highly doubt they use the same aluminum for the block, because block's a little bit more different mixture. Unless just the salt water is just insane. I mean, this is a whole hole right here. That's not supposed to be there. Don't ever buy a salt water flooded car if you think you're gonna fix it by fixing the engine. Not worth it. We know now this is a good way to figure out stuff like this.
Yeah, never buy salt water. Always buy fresh water.
Fresh water is the best, because fresh water you can at least get the engine fully rebuilt. Oh, brother. What? She's good.
It spins, Pops.
Sounds like good compression.
It does. Yeah, dude. The only way to really find out if it's good beyond this upper oil pan is to crack open the whole motor, to be honest. Golly, what kind of water is this?
That dang salt water right there.
Oh, dude, smell it.
That's salt
Smells
water.
like eggs. I gotta say, this thing right here is full of surprises. So what we're about to do is actually continue cracking a few more things that are key, I guess, that are good parts. That's like the transmission.
Yep.
You know,
Big
intercoolers.
one. Hopefully a transmission. Hopefully this didn't get into the transmission. The differentials, that's a really big thing.
Not
This
that
right
we need that stuff.
Yeah,
but
not that we need it, but that's like what you make your money back, you know, selling or just good parts. So this looks not promising.
So we just checked some more fluids just out of curiosity. I mean, the front diff wasn't even that bad. There was a little bit of water in the bottom because I guess there is like a breather in there. So a little bit of water got in there. Same for the transmission back there, a little bit of water as well. We didn't check the rear diff because we know it's gonna be the same pretty much concept. But these suckers right here, full of water, but you know what? The insides of them are super clean. So that is awesome. We could actually use those intercoolers right there for the 2024. But unfortunately, guys, we will not be starting this sucker up. We will not be ripping this thing around. But you know what we will do? We'll rip this sucker basically in half, and we'll be ripping around this 2024 here really soon because we're gonna be pretty much just transplanting stuff from there onto this sucker right here. So we're super pumped about this. It's gonna be a crazy save, honestly, if we repair this, which we will repair this right here. So you guys are just gonna have to stay tuned. Drop all your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.